way escalating out here in the West with one thing leading to another, but I should be able to make pretty short work of this ramified old son of a gun. Hey on there, partner. I had to strap on my tool belt. Are you ready?
Ready!
Are you set?
Set!
Do you need a count?
No, sir!
Hard to trigger with them other fingers, but you can't be too careful. Whoa! Looks like when they made this fella, they forgot to put in the quit.
Nobody is safe, boys. It's because we have a new scalper. That is Gamestop. There has been an internal leaked email that has been posted or sourced over at Poke Beach. They say in an internal email sent to the store employees today, GameStop announced it will no longer allow customers to pre-order Pokemon TCG products from its website or from its stores. Their statement reads in part, moving forward, all Pokemon trading card game products will be shipped directly to stores to encourage more foot traffic. We encourage you to use this opportunity to engage your community through in-store events and introduce them to our services. Can we just look back for a second and just kind of say most people or a lot of people do shopping online. By going against that, you're having issues. I would say this is not really great because they were providing pre-orders in person, I think, to kind of get around scalpers and bots and things like that. But maybe doing pre-orders like you did for Call of Duties and stuff and people lining up at midnight might be the way that people want to experience this. And you guys just are totally losing it. One longtime store manager I spoke to said, no other trading card game at GameStop had these restrictions. I'm just speculating, but I believe GameStop can't get enough allocation of Pokemon trading card game products right now. So their only solution is to limit products and capitalize on walk-ins. And honestly, this is a big deal for a lot of people that are trying to just collect their open pack, because this is another, I would say, nationwide thing that people were like, okay, I might have a chance at MSRP. They were doing a good job. I'll give them the pound back of saying we are only getting so many Blooming Waters. There's 20 and you could wait in line for your 20, right? And so I did appreciate the transparency of that. But now we just talked about on this channel only about a week or two ago that vendors for Walmart and Target are even talking about not posting or not having any kind of Pokemon stock go up.
Because you don't deserve it. Why not? Because you're talking about a kid cannot participate in card trading, purchasing?
Where are we going to get Pokemon unless it's directly from Pokemon themselves? That's the only way I could see this. He went on to state after the holidays, GameStop limited all Pokemon trading card game products to 2 per customer, and it says except individual booster packs, which are now 5 per customer. They also charge above MSRP now because I believe they're buying stock from other sources beyond Pokemon itself. It says, for example, Obsidian Flames Elite Trainer boxes are now $81.99, Crown Zenith Elite Trainer boxes are now $104.99, and 151 bundles are $39.99. These are the official prices in store. Do you guys remember that Leon Hart video where the Silver Tempest ETB was at $80? I'm just gonna speculate. Maybe that was the start of this. Maybe that's what that was, because it's kind of conveniently happening. If GameStop had a lot of oversight of how that was, that might have been the first red flag of hey, they're going to have more product, but it's going to be at a bigger price tag than what you're getting from MSRP. Now, my analysis is GameStop is having allocation issues with this. And what's difficult is when you look at big box stores like Best Buy, Target, Walmart, they have so much money and funds they can weather a storm and be able to buy even more Pokemon and make money on that, and they're not as worried. Yes, GameStop does have accounts with Pokemon. Yes, they do have some things that are in their leverage, which could include they do carry physical games, but they are also able to purchase bigger items such as consoles, which we know the Switch 2 is coming out, where GameStop will probably be a key player in making sure people have access to those things as well. What's hard about this is we are sitting here thinking that GameStop will have some level of ethics or whatever, but they're a business, just like your local card shop. They do have leverage points, like I just mentioned, that will put them above your local card shop. But while they think people are going to go in and buy other stuff just because it wasn't there, that's not going to happen. They're going to walk in and say, do you have this new set of Pokemon? No, and then probably leave. Now, on the individual store level, that's probably going to hurt. Now, on the big spectrum of GameStop, yes, will they get some fraction or marginal percent of sales of people still going to go because a kid sees a Mario thing they want or something? Maybe yes. But I think if they're trying to pivot to trading card game and make this part of their prime business, they're actually going to hurt. And on top of that, they don't have certain things like your local card shop does. For example, you can have how many different types of sets at your local card shop, which you're paying a premium for, but then also you're getting singles, but also you're getting trade nights, but also like they are full in on your hobby. And so they're forgetting where they have leverage and they've just kind of blown it to the wind. And that's also on Pokemon as well. However, with this, like I'm just finding every second, like, it's just, I slowly step back further and further like Ned Flanders going into the bush for this hobby because it's just not for me right now. And I'm going to tell you, I will pay on certain things I do want, but I'm playing a singles game because the pool rates and everything are not worth it. What I also find kind of disturbing is we have people that are making money off of these Discord groups to be like, look, here's some prismatic, here's whatever, and they're creating a market or a wedge in there as well. And then I'm like, but even with that, you're fighting against bots. If there's only like 3, 4, 5 that are up there and someone else is buying it, like you're already at a loss. And so I just think really it's going to come to two things. We either pull out and we start drawing back as a community and disengaging from it, and we let Pokemon do its thing, and we're like, this is you guys. And then that would be on them at that point to then print even more. I do think that this is an ebb and flow. I don't think this is going to be forever. I truly don't. And that's because I think GameStop has more to gain from keeping Pokemon, more to gain from being invested in the PSA grading, which they've already implemented as well. And you can tell they're slowly trying to build that out. I think this is just during the storm. That's my prediction. I believe you're going to be able to pre-order again at some point. And GameStop has always loved pre-orders. If you guys remember buying video games, every single time you went in, they're like, do you want to pre-order that set? Do you want to pre-order that game? Do you want to pre-order? They were actually judged based on how many pre-orders they had because they were getting money. They were just like, cool, we know we're getting that money. We now just got to give it to you. We're just waiting on it, right? And so as a business, that's a nice thing to know that you have business coming in. On top of that, you had people that were pre-ordering, going in and probably saying, oh yeah, I do need a controller. Oh yeah, I do want to get that game. I saw there's a used copy or whatever. That I think will come back, but in a card fashion. So let me know what you guys think about this GameStop issue. Do you think that this is a long-term thing like I am saying it won't be, or do you think you're agreeing with me where you think it will be just a short time as well? But thanks guys, take care.